So this user has no assignments for this link. So to do that, what a user to create an assignment, a user would normally go to My Activities and then create activity, or go to the activity bank and pull something from the activity bank. But this is such a new system, I don't have anything in the activity bank at this point. So let me just show you how a user may put something into the activity bank. Okay, so let's go back over here to the developer console, click develop. Now I'm logged in as Jane Instructor. Let's go to Jane's questions. Okay, so Jane has 2 questions in here in this particular category. She has 1 category. Let's create another question. Let's create a structure type question. So you click new question and chemical structure or mechanism question. And let's say something like draw cyclohexane. Now, when you create questions, you can insert JMOL 3D interactive structures or 2D structures from ChemDoodle. You can create them right here. So if I wanted to draw some figure in here, I could click 2D, draw some figure, I don't know. And then that image would be in your question then. Okay, so let's get rid of that because I don't want that in there. So in this question, it's a structure type question. So I'm going to have the student draw a cyclohexane. We need to put our structure down here that we want the students to reproduce. And then we can retrieve this answer from the editor. That takes this answer and puts it into the codes down here. They're hidden underneath this toggle all fields codes. But this is essentially the smiles string for that structure. And this is the mol file structure. And this is a JSON format for that particular structure. And then we could also provide some feedback for this particular answer. Good job. Okay. And then essentially that's all we need for a question. We can add some tags and things like that. So this is, you know, maybe alkanes, draw or something like that. Alkane identify. I know we can search for these tags later on if we wish. And we can also share this with other users. So if I click this share button, anybody who's following me will get a notification that I shared a new question. We can also describe the difficulty level of this particular question. So down the road, we may end up using some of this information to build kind of progressive activities and things like that. But for now, I think that's pretty good. Draw cyclohexane. We have our structure in here. We uploaded our codes down to there like we needed. We just click save. Okay, it's really quite easy. So here's our new question here. We could test this question if we wanted now. We could click on preview over here and preview that question. Draw cyclohexane. Draw the structure, submit it. Good job. Oh, looks like I spelled good job wrong earlier. Oh well. We can go back and edit this question if we wanted. So let's go back to my questions. Here's this particular question. We can edit it and change anything we'd like. So I can fix my feedback down here. Go back up, save it. Okay, so now this instructor, Jane Instructor, has a couple of 3 questions now. If I go back to my local Moodle account where I have a different user logged in and I go to the dashboard, we'll see there's a new notification here because Jane Instructor shared a new question with us. So we could go and view that question from here if we'd like and test it. This was a different question she had shared with us earlier, but particular question I believe was probably this one, the one we just created. Jamoodle Lateach could come and preview this question and look at it. In addition, she could also make comments on it, like, "Oh, this is a cool question." Submit the comment. It's all driven by Ajax, and you can see now that this particular person's question was on there. So if I go back to Jane Instructor now and go to her dashboard, we'll see there should be a notification that Jamoodle Lateach commented on one of her questions. She can disregard this comment or she can go and view this comment. She could even comment back now. Thanks. Submit the comment. And she could preview her quiz as well. Okay. So essentially that's how you create questions in or create a simple question in OpenOChem.